games that definitely draws some attention to it.
Yeah, these are the games where fans, people watching, they are in their seats with their popcorns. They're ready to go. These are the best of the best, and people want to see this. I'm looking forward to this one, Kevin.
Why not? You got a new tie. You've got a new suit. I mean, you're ready to go. You know people are going to be watching you and listening to your words.
That's why my makeup is perfect.
It is. It's so. You did a good job tonight on that. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Murray and Green team up to make the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Anderson. And it's Bertans in at the 5 spot. Curry kicks to Thompson. Feeds to Durant. Dishes to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. On target from 13 feet.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Phoenix. Aldridge a screen. Now here's Murray, guarded closely, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thompson for the triple. Green with the rebound. And the Spurs with possession. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Anderson with the ball. Aldridge a screen. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Off the screen.
And the long arms of Durant, so disruptive. He takes up a lot of airspace.
That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Corner shot. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
And here is Murray. Anderson the screen. To the paint. Here's Bertans. That one's not going to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. Outside Curry. Outside Green. It's Durant on the wing. Now here's Curry. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Outside Green. He dishes it to Murray. Here's Bertans. Pachulia covering. Green with the block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning. But this time, he just flat out went got it.
Durant dishes to Curry. Pachulia the pass to Curry. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Murray, no good.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And with Clay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Clay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3 quarters. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
You have to be cautious when guarding Thompson. He is so crafty at getting to the stripe.
Now Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Aldridge a screen. Shot to end this cold run. San Antonio again missing. Green dishes to Curry. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got 6 points. Spurs trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Aldridge. Great D that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thompson passes to Pachulia. Green with a screen for Curry. Outside for Durant. Off target with his 3.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Murray. Pass to Aldridge. Poked away. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Thompson. Aldridge a screen. Here's Green. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors leading by 5. Durant kicks to Curry. Over Murray. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Durant. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Green dishes to Aldridge. Here's Murray up on top. Pass to Bertans. Aldridge a screen to stop the run. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The one thing about the way Durant played last season that stood out to me was his defense. Showed that he is more than just a plus defender. Showed he's a great defender. Was instrumental in what the Warriors were able to do.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Ginobili comes in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for Murray. That's good from Durant. And all the things that make Durant so incredible on the offensive end help him on the defensive side as well, Steve. His length and lateral mobility can erase a lot of mistakes.
Well, Kevin, a career high in block shots for him last season, but that doesn't tell the whole story. You don't think of him as a rim protector, but that is what he was. Durant doesn't get enough credit for his impact on that side of the ball.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for the Warriors. Ginobili with the ball. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili outside. He kicks to Gasol. Back to Ginobili. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Ginobili's got his first 3 points of the game.
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
Thompson with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Thompson against Ginobili. Outside for Durant. Clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Anderson outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And last season, Patty Mills averaging the most assists of his career. In fact, he was the highest efficiency player rated on the Spurs.
You know what? He says becoming more of a leader has helped him grow as a playmaker. He's enjoying his new role.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
West is checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green.
And let's check out the stats for Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 6 assists and 4 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
Rebound, San Antonio.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Anderson with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Kicks it to Mills. Back to Anderson. And here is Gasol. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Anderson can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 4. Durant the pass to Curry. That one wide left. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
First one falls for him.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
And both free throws good for Mills. And there are so many amazing players in the league right now, Smitty, when you look at some of the guys who came in since you retired. Who would you like to have played with or played against?
I think with, it would have been a treat to play alongside LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think right now I would have loved to see playing up against a guy like Giannis and Kristaps Porzingis. Just the different ways these guys affect the game at their size. There's so many guys, and would love to get a chance to just be in front and marvel at watching Steph Curry go through what he's doing, and a Kyrie Irving.
Right.
There's so many guys, Kevin. I just wouldn't want to guard those guys. I'm going to just say play with all those guys, not against.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Durant. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Here's Curry. A rebound by Gasol. And here are the Spurs. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Now here's Mills. 5 points in the game. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Durant for three. That doesn't go either for Durant. San Antonio leading. There's the feed to Gasol. And there's the pass to Aldridge. Gasol setting the pick for Ginobili. That shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. McCaw kicks to Curry. Pick by West. Outside Curry. Outside Durant. Pick by West. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
I mean, the most imposing mid-range jump shooter in the game. Durant has no trouble knocking those down.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to McCaw. It's Curry outside. The shot comes out, so the Spurs will take it the other way. Now here's Mills, guarded by Curry. Forbes. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Every so often, Steve, Andre Iguodala will dial it back to when he was younger and remind you of what he once was. One of the best players in the NBA, one of the most athletic players in the league. Now he usually saves that for big moments or when the team needs him to be that kind of player.
You're so right. You remember last season when Kevin Durant went down, Iguodala played fantastic basketball in Durant's absence. You almost felt like Iguodala is holding back until he's needed the most.
That free throw missing.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
And he sinks the second.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
Parker's checked in for the Spurs. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gasol kicks to Forbes. Here's Aldridge. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to McCaw. There's the pick. Outside Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 11.
The defense challenging the look, but Stephen Curry is just great at keeping his focus.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And one of the most competitive men ever to play this game, Manu Ginobili, spoke with us about this year.
Just rely on what happened in the past, then you're stuck in the past. And we, many of us, maybe our last shot, our last season, we don't even know if we're going to have another season. So, we want to do as good as we can.
Well, the fire is still there, but the energy and the ability, guys, to get it done physically, let's face it, at this point, Ginobili's mostly gutting it out.
Still, though, he'll either beat you or go down swinging. Just a tough individual.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Then there's Parker. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Here's Aldridge.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. Parker outside. Out left to the wing. Aldridge with it. Looney on him. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 points.
I'm thinking of bigs in this league. Not many have a better in-between game than Aldridge.
Green, the screen. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker dishes to Green. Gasol is screen on Green. Aldridge, the pass to Gasol, makes it off the glass. Gasol's got his first points of the night.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
The dish to Iguodala. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bertson is checked in. There's the pick. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Back to Thompson. Fires from 18. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Green inside the three-point line. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And the Spurs every bit a title contender, but injuries can derail any team. And they struck hard last season.
Yes, they did. The torn quad tendon for Tony Parker in the semis, then in the Western Conference Finals, up 22 points on the road. Kawhi Leonard rolls his ankle on Pachulia's foot. Things you just can't control.
Here's Gasol, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Looney. Back to Green. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Looney passes to Livingston. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Thompson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And good that time. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parker dishes to Gasol. Gasol missing again.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Back to Thompson. Iguodala outside. Second chance shot. Bertans grabs the board. Spurs trail by 6. Outside, Green. Inside, Gasol. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Gasol's got his second bucket tonight.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
There's a good screen. Murray kicks to Bertans. Thompson against Green. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Anderson, and he nails the jumper. Anderson's got 5 points so far. Here's Livingston. Iguodala outside. Feeds to Durant. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Dominate from the perimeter, but KD is just as dynamic at the rim.
Murray kicks to Anderson. Murray sets a screen for Anderson. Parker right side. For 3, Murray trains the three-pointer. Murray's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
Thompson inside the line. Rebound San Antonio. Anderson outside. Dishes it to Parker. Anderson the screen. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Parker's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson with it, outguarded by Murray. Thompson outside. To the paint, here's Iguodala, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Mills is checked in. Five to shoot. From 15 feet away, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 12 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason, but he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? Coming off a terrific season. 1st in steals, 9th in assists, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And as you said, 1st in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. They set the pick. Here's Mills. Now the pass to Bertans. Cranes the three-pointer. Bertans got his first 3 points of the game. And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K and other capacities, usually we get to rib him a lot, make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But you know, Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sidelines for years to come.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Number 1, Draymond Green.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Danny Green. Green, the screen. Curry is inside, covered by Mills. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
He is rattling off jumper after jumper, buckets after buckets.
Murray, the pass to Ginobili. Back to Murray. Ginobili outside. Off target from outside.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Mills passes to Bertans. Down low. Ginobili misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Lamarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Murray. Here's Curry. A shot off that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now Mills. He's got 8. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Green on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Mills with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Poked loose. Here's Iguodala. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Spurs trail by 11. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Anderson the screen. Outside Aldridge. Back to Mills. Clock at 6. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Iguodala, no good.
Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they've held the lead.
Anderson wide open. San Antonio again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Stephen Curry's release is beautiful.
San Antonio's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Stolen by Durant. And the call will be against Lamarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Young comes in for Andre Iguodala. And McCaw is subbed in for Thompson. Pau Gasol is checked in for San Antonio. Shot clock at 5. Curry outside. But he gets it back. Young left side. Tries again. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Young's got his first basket.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Aldridge a screen. Durant against Ginobili. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Forbes checked in. Warriors leading by 16. Here's McCall. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Green, the screen. McCall kicks to Curry. Good on the triple.
What I love is Stephen Curry's teammates. They routinely look to set a lot of screens for him because after they know they set a good screen, it is a bucket.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports
and welcome to
halftime
halftime.
show.
Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey,
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really, really excited, Ernie.
The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they're winning all the 50-50 offensive boards. The rebound goes up. Everybody goes to get it, but only one person's coming down with it. And that's the guy with the extra effort, and it's been them tonight. That's why it's a blowout. These second chance opportunities, and they made the most of them.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Picturesque Lake Merritt, the scene there as we welcome you back to Oakland. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
Steve, as a player, do analytics give you a path to say, you know, I should change and lean more toward this, or I should stop doing that because I'm better at this? Does that ever enter a player's mind, you think?
Hey, Kevin, I think guys should look at these numbers. When you're saying from this spot you're shooting 20%, stop shooting from that spot. And from this shot you're shooting 80%, you might want to get to that spot. So, and I think that in those cases, yes, analytics work. And when you're shooting a 3 and you're shooting about 30%, you need to step in.
Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Warriors leading by 19. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Down low. They kick it out to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Green, the screen. Outside Durant. Over Anderson. And off the front iron. And in it goes. And 11 points for Kevin Durant.
Great play calling. The execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Anderson the screen. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. A pull-up. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Aldridge a screen. Murray kicks to Green. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
And he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 14 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Murray the pass to Green. He dishes it to Anderson. Green kicks to Murray. And just miss after miss right now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Green with the ball. Now Green defending off the screen. 4 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Hit. Tough shot. Green with the composure to rise up, drill the J right in the man's face.
And Steve, Danny Green, an outstanding perimeter defender. He can lock down either wing spot so well.
Even has the quickness to stay with point guards, always in your jersey, and an outstanding shot blocker for a wing.
One shot.
And that one misses.
You talk about the new term 3-and-D players. Well, Danny Green is the perfect example of that. Over 2/3 of his shots come from long range. He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
There's a screen. Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Curry. It's deflected. They retain possession. A 3 from Anderson. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Here's Green. Durant against Anderson. Thompson outside. It's stolen by Green. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
And Green's shooting has tailed off a bit over the last couple seasons, now entering his 30s. Steve, you think we've seen the best of Danny Green?
Well, you know, he bounced back last season, shot over 38% from the three-point range, but his field goal percentage wasn't much better. As many threes as he shoots, you'll take it.
Tony Parker's checked in for San Antonio.
One shot, gentlemen.
And the free throw, no good.
The Spurs, a top 7 offensive team for the last 7 seasons. Their passing and perimeter shooting is what really sets them apart.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And there it is for him. Aldridge has got 8 points. And the Spurs among the league's best in three-point shooting, but they really don't rely on that as some teams do.
You know, the Spurs can change it up. No, they embrace the mid-range a little bit more than the three-point shot right now. Kind of going against the grain in that way. They take shots other teams avoid, and they make it work for them.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by Lamarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray with it. 5 points in the game. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. For the three. And another three for Golden State.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. To the middle, here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
You gotta love the effort from Parker, constantly helping get his teammates involved.
Curry kicks to Durant. Green, the screen. There's the screen. Now the feed to Thompson. 7-foot shot. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Parker kicks to Anderson. And Murray now top of the key. From 12 feet out, Draymond Green pulls it in.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Curry dishes to Durant. And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Anderson passes to Murray. Anderson the screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
San Antonio shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Gasol's checked in.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And as great as the Warriors are on offense, the best team in the league on that end last year, their defense is just as good. Had the #1 defense last season. To have the top offense and defense explains why they're so dominant. No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
Parker outside. He kicks it to Aldridge. Pass to Murray. The Spurs working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Gasol. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gasol's got 6 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here is Curry. He's got 22. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart for the Warriors.
And the way they have been shooting from deep, boy, that's been impressive. Talk about making the most of your opportunities. This game would look very different if they weren't dialed in from deep. As it stands, however, they are in control, and the defense has to adjust to how they defend beyond the arc.
Shot clock at 3. Thompson misses.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Murray kicks to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Out to the wing. Stolen by Thompson. Kicks to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. And now it's up to 25 points for Klay Thompson. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Pass to Murray. Aldridge a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats.
Now, gentlemen,
whatever's the play to help your team win,
shots.
that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said. First one falls for him. And the Spurs with Pau Gasol and Lamarcus Aldridge up front. A huge front court, long front court. Steve, is that something they can stick with when teams like the Warriors go small?
No, I don't think so, Kevin. That's a challenge for them. Aldridge has to cover the 4 in those situations, and Gasol just doesn't have the lateral mobility at this point in his career.
And so Murray nails both of them. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Shot from free throw range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here is Forbes. Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Murray. Aldridge left side. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Lamarcus Aldridge missing a few weeks last season over concerns with the heart flutter, something he dealt with much earlier in his career with the Blazers around his rookie season.
You know, scary, Kevin, but it's great to see him healthy and playing the game he loves.
One shot.
Those kind of challenges make you appreciate life and doing what you love.
And that one falls for Lamarcus Aldridge. And Steve, as the big 3 in San Antonio age and retire, how big was it for San Antonio to sign the All-Star Lamarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
Just 5 to shoot. Right over the D. Iguodala's got 5 points so far. Spurs have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Now the dish to Forbes. Offline with his 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pick by West. Here's the screen. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Spurs passing it around. And Forbes kicks to Mills. 1:52 left in the third. Aldridge, the pass to Gasol. It's Ginobili outside. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Curry. Poked away and stolen by Aldridge. And Mills kicks to Forbes. To the inside, Gasol. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for him.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Livingston. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Livingston's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Mills dishes to Forbes. Aldridge a screen. Here is Forbes. Passes it to Aldridge. Over Livingston. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 7 points for the quarter.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
Iguodala outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Suns in Phoenix. Now here's Mills. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Gasol, dishes it to Forbes. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing, and here's Mills from the arc. The shot misses. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Paul, Laverne out there with White, and it's Bertsinus in at the power forward position. Feeds it to Paul. There's the pick. No good. Great tee that time from Green. Here's McCall. Inside, here's Livingston. Again, Golden State.
A beautiful bucket from Livingston. He is very skilled at draining shots under pressure.
White the pass to Bertens. He dishes it to Forbes. And White kicks to Bertans. Outside, White. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to even be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I'm totally in agreement with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, getting a chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
And he makes the first.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
That one misses. And last season with the acquisition of Kevin Durant, it seemed the Warriors fell into the villain role in the NBA. They became the team fans love to hate as they were viewed from afar as being unfair. Smitty, do you think they embraced that role?
You know, I think they did, either knowingly or not. The physical play and antics of their big men helped that along, not to mention quotes like "no nightlife in Utah."
Thompson from long range. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his third assist on the night. Outside, White. On the last few seasons, the NBA has seen its share of teams that provide that villain role for the league. The Warriors, perhaps with Kevin Durant, LeBron when he was in Miami and now in Cleveland. Do you think having a villain in the NBA is a good thing for the league?
Well, I think the right type of villain. And when you start talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, those are right type of villains because they're getting criticized as a villain because of not of their actions on the floor or off the court, just the choices they made to switch teams. But both those guys, LeBron and Kevin Durant, so far has handled it perfectly, and that's why the league's in good hands.
And Forbes kicks to Laverne. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the Spurs, Greg, one of the best defensive teams in the league for 2 seasons running.
And it's really all about execution. They seem to just move in concert and stay connected, no silly fouls, and with their length, nothing easy inside.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Golden State. He hits both from the stripe. And, Smitty, they say players are made in the summer, the off-season, when they can really work on things on their game. Especially these days, players will hire top-level trainers and coaches for individual work during the off-season.
You know, Kevin, I love it. The guys are putting in those emphasis on their bodies with trainers and coaches. But I know sometimes I've heard stories where the teams want you to work on this, maybe say your mid-range games, but then guys have these coaches are just working on their threes. So I think guys got to be careful just hiring anybody. You want to work on your game, but I think also it has to be a balance with the team wants and what you want.
Steve, I've heard that too, and I think teams they like the work in the offseason, but it's got to be directed the right way.
Yes.
And if you're a part of a team in a long-term project, I think you've got to take the direction and follow the compass that your team has given you.
Yeah, I think so, and I think a lot of times teams are getting upset because now you're seeing these individual coaches and trainers starting to come on NBA time, work out on NBA time, and I think that's when it started to become somewhat of a problem.
Green, the screen. Outside Durant, the 3. Score the basket, his 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
Here we go, his second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
They set the pick. White drives in, layup off the pick. Here's McCall, the pass to Livingston. Every so often a team will have a home game and see their stadium flooded with fans for the away team. It happens when a especially good, popular team is playing a team kind of in a bad part of their schedule, or maybe just in a bad part of their development. Smitty, do players notice when this happens, and does it bother them at all?
Yeah, players notice it. It does bother you. It happened to me when in the Chicago Bulls era. You hear people cheering more for Michael Jordan than their own players. It's because people love to see winners. People have their favorite players, and a lot of people right now look at it as they want to come see their favorite player. As a player, you just got to go out, beat Michael Jordan, go out and win, and usually the fans will turn into your favor.
White down low, defended by Durant, and it's White missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Now Thompson. Thompson is double. Iguodala kicks to Green. Again, the miss by Green. For San Antonio, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Laverne passes to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's White missing. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Back to Thompson. Shoots over White. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 32 points for Klay Thompson.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Parker kicks to Bertans. There's the feed to Paul. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Anderson, he's checked in for White. Durant kicks to Curry. Well, the NBA has taken great strides to ensure a competitive balance, Steve, over the past decades, but they have a long way to go to achieve complete parity. I don't know that it can ever be done. How do you feel about the current competitive balance of the league right now?
You know, I think it's good, but Kevin, you're totally right. You can't get complete parity. You're going to have injuries, and I think when you have injuries, it changes the whole dynamic of these teams. So far, so good for me. I think there's a lot of balance. Good teams are good for a while, and then it always shifts and changes. I think we're in good hands right now.
Iguodala kicks to Durant. Green with a screen on Anderson. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Laverne, and Laverne throws it down.
Man, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
The screen from Thompson. Iguodala dishes to Durant. He kicks to Curry. Durant sets a screen for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala the pass to Green. That shot off the mark. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Parker kicks to Laverne. It's stolen by Curry, and now Curry running the floor all by himself, and it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 27 points.
Stephen Curry all over his man, gets the steal, and then he converts on the offensive end.
Pass to Parker. Kicks it to Anderson. And Durant sends it back. Ball against Thompson. And the demands of NBA basketball, no secret. The league has taken measures, Steve, to allow players more time for rest, which is good, and more time for recovery, which is better. Less back-to-backs. Do you think more can be done and should be done in those areas?
You know, I know the league is looking at it. The less back-to-backs is fantastic, and I think looking at the travel and the recovery. So as more and more they can limit back-to-backs, I think that helps guys recover. I think guys get a chance to be ready to go, because playing a back-to-back is extremely hard, and I think guys on their own are doing a lot to be able to take care of their bodies in the offseason. So I think both the players and league are doing a fantastic job.
Lamarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Paul. Aldridge a screen. Parker dishes to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Aldridge. Looking to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Aldridge has got 10 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you what, Lamarcus is rolling. Hard man to stop once he gets going.
Poked loose. Parker with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Parker leading the charge. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Durant against Aldridge. Curry kicks to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 21 points for Kevin Durant.
It's a pick your poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
Murray kicks to Anderson. Well, in the last half-decade or so, the NBA, Steve, has realized the true value of the corner three, and now offenses all over the league are designed to take advantage of it. Part of that is because it's just closer to the rim than any other three-pointer.
Yeah, you're right, and you should. I mean, when you have a three-point arc, yes, the corner threes are going to be shorter, and it's harder from a guy to shoot it from straight on. But when you have a guy that can shoot it straight on, you can see the dynamics of a team defensively. It's hard to cover. But I don't think the NBA should widen the court because of the value of the corner three. That's a part of the game.
Should the lane be widened? Should we talk about the court and making all the threes the same length? What about the lane?
Well, I think you can widen the lane if you change the defensive rules, because right now you're allowed to play zone. If you went back to man-to-man, yes, I think you should widen it. But when teams are allowed to play zone, I think the value of keeping it the same helps the defense a little bit more.
He had a nice open look right there. 33 points for Steph Curry.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Klay Thompson.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
For three, Murray, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
23 seconds left in the game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Curry against Parker. Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Steph, what was the key that had your offense going so well tonight?
Obviously, guys have to make shots, and when we're creating and moving our bodies and the ball's moving, we're not turning it over. You know, we're tough to guard, and everybody had confidence tonight to go out there and make plays. So that's contagious, and we got to find that next game if we want to keep this going.
Obviously, the way you guys want to play, Steph. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.